For users accessing the game for the very first time, they'll be brought to the main page. The user will then drag and drop tiles from the command list onto the console and click the button Send command for both the virtual and physical car to carry out the action. As shown on the virtual map, the car will knock or collide with the wall and increment the collision counter by 1. When the commands are separated, the code will not execute. When the command given results in the car going out of bounds, the car will stop just before leaving the boundary and increment the collision counter. The user will now attempt to collect a coin, and in doing so, it will increment the coins collected by 1 for every coin collected. Finally, when the user controls the car to reach the goal, an alert appears to inform the user saying "You win." When the user clicks on the level editor through the nav bar, it should redirect the user to the login page. The user will have 5 attempts to log in successfully before the system locks the user input for 10 seconds. Once the user keys in the right password, the administrator will be redirected to the level editor page. On the login page, the user will have the option to click on the Home or Play tab, displaying the main page again. While on the level editor page, the admin can click on the Home tab on the nav bar. This action should discard any changes and redirect them to the home page. On the level editor page, the admin can also click on the View Levels button. This page should display all the saved levels stored in the database. The admin can then click on the Delete button and delete the respective level from the game. Selecting the Back button will bring the admin back to the Edit Level page. The admin can also return to the Edit Level page through the use of selecting the Level Editor tab on the nav bar. The admin will then attempt to create a level with a goalpost, map name, and the default map difficulty of Easy. Now, the admin will try to do the same thing but without a map name, which should result in the page not registering the map and prompting for a map name. The admin will now create a map with a map name and the default difficulty, but no goalpost. Lastly, the user will try to create a blank level, having no map name or goalpost. The website will not process the current map unless the fields are given. Clicking on the Select Level button on the home page will display a list of playable levels for the user to choose. When the user selects a level and then presses the Save Changes button, the current map will be changed to the one selected. Clicking on the Select Level button without saving will result in no change. Clicking on the Dashboard tab on the nav bar from the home page will redirect the users to the stored dashboard. Selecting the tab again will refresh the page and reload any additional data. When on the stored dashboard page will redirect users to the home page. Minimizing the windows will not kill the process, but just bring the process to the background. Selecting the windows again or bringing it to the top layer will move the process back to the foreground, restoring the saved session.